are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they work this well upfield. Across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, can. 12. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow buying time to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll give it to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow on the move to his left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They go play action with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On the move past the 40. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Burrow on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. McPherson's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Play action. It's Burrow. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
11 Thomas.
Burrow on play action. He finds his man complete. It's Boyd. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Mixing up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Again, it's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They run for it with Mixon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get the ball. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow steps away to his left. Touchdown, Bengals! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Mixon on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Burrow will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's got a man, complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
39 yards.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Burrow.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Mixon. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. They'll go again with Sanders. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott.
This to at least get him a lead here in overtime.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Connecting with Mixon. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Again, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
finesse double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie? Feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work. You can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen? Captain, I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it. So we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score. Make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore. Till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From just shy of midfield, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Burrow on 3rd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Burrow going to throw again. Powers through him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Yeah, he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings from 10 yards out. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Purdy off the play fake. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Big 13.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Let's 57. 57's right. You get it.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go, defense.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead, and they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before break. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And some room to... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon.
46 yards.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Steps away. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. On 1st down, it's Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll try and throw for it. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. First down. Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Bengals 17. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second down and 4, Burrow. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. 43 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On first down, Purdy. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Purdy. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Here we go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Here we go with McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Jennings. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. Purdy from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A final shot now for Burrow. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, that was a master class in quarterback play, wasn't it?